Ready? Ready? Okay. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is March 11, 2021. Welcome to the Calexico Unified Board meeting for the month of March. Item A1, call to order. Janet?
Trustees present this evening, are mics on? Mics on? Testing. Trustees present this evening are Trustee Ciro Calderon, Trustee Lorenzo Calderon Jr., Trustee Alvarado, Trustee Magallanes, and Trustee Romero. You have a full quorum.
Thank you. A2, Pledge of Allegiance. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Before we start, we have a presentation, item B, by Calexico High School student, Representative Abigail Cepeda Cortez. Is she ready?
Yes, Ms. Cepeda is here and connected. Ms. Abigail Cepeda, you're more than welcome to unmute your microphone. Thank you very much for joining.
Hi, good evening. My name is Abigail Cepeda, and I am the Public Relations Officer at Calexico High School. I would just like to begin off by saying that I'm really happy to be able to present what our school has done to you guys today, even if it is through Zoom. So the first thing I have is that this year, even though obviously it's been different from previous years, ASB was able to have activities for students to participate in, mainly on social media. We wanted to make sure that students remained spirited and that these activities would help them during these difficult times. So we have been focusing heavily on students' mental health and have been raising awareness on many issues. We have been doing activities that pertain to the Sandy Hook Safe Promise Club, which raises awareness on school violence, but also school gun violence. We also had a week dedicated to suicide prevention and made sure that each time we cover strong topics like this, that we have as many resources as possible available to students always. So they're on our social media as posts, which students can access any day that they would like. Continuing with this mental health stance that we have, the pep rally group and ASB decided to hold their first ever virtual pep rally back in November. We found that this was really successful and that students really enjoyed it. We wanted to hold this event so that students could distract themselves from any negativity and be able to enjoy what we used to be able to enjoy back in school, which is being with others in school spirit. So it was really amazing to see student participation in our Spirit Week leading up to the pep rally, but also in the games that were in the pep rally. A lot of students reached out and wanted to participate, so we thought that was really great. I would also a big thank you to class officers because they really helped everything run smoothly. So since this pep rally was really successful, we also held one last month with a theme of blinding lights. It was a video skit pep rally similar to the one we would organize previous years, where each class made a skit with the given theme and we had staff at school judge their videos. Currently, we're in the middle of our campaign for Pennies for Patients, and we are raising money in order to help children with leukemia in the United States. It is a class competition in which each class has a goal of raising $500. I would like to encourage all of you to donate as well because it is open to anyone. Our information is in our Calexico ASB page, but it's also on each class Instagram page, which you can also find on our page if you would like to donate. So next week, we will also be holding our charity drive where we'll be collecting personal hygiene products to help our community. We have opened it to all of Calexico and we'll be sending out emails to schools so that they are aware that this is going on. It will be from the 15th through the 19th from 1 to 3 in front of Calexico High School at Encinas Avenue, if any of you guys would be interested in donating. We are collecting things like feminine products, body wash, shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, etc. We really wanted to hold this event because when we had our canned food drive back in November, we realized that it was really successful. And even though it was only a class competition, so we only got class donations. So this time around, we wanted to make sure that it was open to anyone to get as many donations as possible to help our community. Next up, what I have here is senior night. So something that we have in our plans right now is to hold a certain senior night, which we used to do when we were back in school, where we would recognize our senior athletes with a poster or a small detail like that. But since we are in distance learning and we can't be there at school, we had an idea of posting their pictures on our ASB Instagram account, and that each Friday of a certain month, which we haven't decided yet, will be dedicated to a specific sport. So we would post a picture of our senior athlete and then interview them, ask them some questions, and in our caption, we would post that so people can look back and read, and so they know who our senior athletes are. And lastly, I would just like to say that the ASB class has really taken a really strong priority on students' mental health and how we can help the student body as a whole with activities and events that we hold. And in January, we had an activity where we met up with Circle of Friends to meet all of the students in that club, but also the special education students, because we felt like they should not be overlooked despite our classes being online. With this, I would also like to mention that we have also taken a strong position on inclusion, especially with special needs students, and how we can improve this at Calexico High School through distance learning. And that's all I have for today.
Ms. Cepeda, this is Mr. Calderon. Thank you for your report. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Ms. Cepeda?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you for your report. And I think it was something that we needed to hear as to what is it that some of our schools are doing. So thank you. It was a very well written and explained report. So thank you. Thank you for your efforts.
Thank you guys for letting me present.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're gonna go, that was item B. Item C, public comments, closed session items only. Janet, do we have any public comments for closed session?
No comments.
Thank you. At this point, we're going to be going into closed session. We'll let the public know when we come back out of closed session. Thank you.